What is going on, YouTube? It's me, Vic, on Ride the Maverick TV, and let's talk about Basketball Wives. You know, I've been a little late on my Basketball Wives videos, and I'm very sorry about that. But, you know, I'm back now, and I'm here to just recap on, like, everything that's been going on. On this latest episode, I really ain't been paying too much attention because, like, it's kind of boring, you know. Jackie, the one who feels to get married every 16 years. Let me just say this. Jackie, after the first two weddings, don't invite me no more. Don't ask me for an RSVP, because you know why you ain't getting one. I got other things to do to attend your Malcaria matrimony weddings, okay? But anyway, she having a goddamn, bachelorette party. And on that, let's talk about the bachelorette party. It was so boring. I think Laura, her whole ugly ass, threw it all together. And they had strippers, they had male and female. And Jackie was just being so goddamn lame. When you have like a male or a female, you're supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to be grabbing for stuff that you ain't ever grabbed on a regular before. Like, what are you doing? You just don't sit there and act like a stick in the mud. Like, get wet, loosen up. Like, seriously? But anyway, so everybody was like going in on Dre because like she used to strip, and I really didn't too much agree with that because like she used to strip 2 years ago. Not one, but two. 1 + 1 = 2, bitch. 2 years ago. Meaning, what was that? 2009? She stopped stripping in 2009. Maybe late 2009. So maybe it was like a year and a half ago. But still, she stopped stripping. It's not what she do no more. I don't think these bitches getting the memo. Because clearly, Imani, like, she still coming at Dre like, she still strip. Like, I don't know, maybe she think once a stripper, all a stripper, and she always maintain that stripper mentality, but she's wrong. And you know why I don't like Imani? Because she was like one of them fake ass bitches who like to say shit and talk shit behind your back, but she'll do it in a way that it's never traced back to her that she said it. And I think that was confirmed when they did the little passion party and they had a fantasy box where you put a word about the person. She wasn't going to, the reason why she put worthless in the box, she probably put something else like undesirable or somewhat desirable. But she want to put worthless. And the reason why she put that badass word up in there, because she didn't think it would ever get back to her that she said it. But And then, when they went down the line about who said what, Dre was like, oh, so it must have been you. Even then, she couldn't admit to what the fuck she said. So I can tell the type of bitch that Imani is, and I don't like her. Yeah, she try to act all peaceful, pretty, and serene, but nah, I got your number, bitch. I'm on to you. Okay, let's be clear. But anyway, furthermore, that's really all I got to say about that episode, because like I said, this episode is coming on right now. The rerun is still playing. It's pretty boring. But since we're going in, let's just fast forward to Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club, you know what? I don't like the way they hype up these Bad Girl Clubs episodes. You wanna know why? Because they will hype up something that won't even be that big and make it seem like, ooh, that's about to go down. That's about to go down. I'm jumping up inside my seat. I need to go see that. I need to go see that. No. On this episode, last episode, we thought it was going to be this big fight in the limo, and everything was just going to be crazed. This episode, it was nothing but the sort. There was no fighting. I don't even know how the police got a hold of the girls. I don't know, maybe they snatched them up at the limo. But, you know, I kind of agree with Stassi and Tierra. Like, you threw a drink. You didn't mean to get on me, but it got on me. Don't put me in your line of fire. You should have threw that drink when it was going toward that way instead of toward that way. Because, bitch, obviously, it's going to splash on me, too. And that's when we come into a motherfucking conflict. Do you understand? And Shelly just a weak-ass bitch anyway. This bitch crying and shit while she getting arrested. Even Angie was like, Shelly, stop crying. Stop crying, Shelly. Like, so she just a weak ass lesbian, like she this big lesbian. She weak, and I don't like her. But anyway, furthermore, you know, Angie and Tierra getting into it. They getting real buck on them bitches and stuff like that. And you know, Angie was like, "Fuck you, bitch, you hood ratchet." Tierra was like, "Fuck you, you mousy voice bitch," and all this. They was just going in. This is what I had to say. People was like going off on Twitter like, ooh, Tierra got that bitch not once, but not twice, but 3 times. Like, no, they really didn't do nothing. All they did was roll on the ground and pull hair. I'll say for that 4th fight when they was in the club, that's when like it got a little hectic, and I think Angie may have won that fight. Yeah, Tierra, you may have scratched her face, but like just because Tammy was weak in the head didn't mean she won that fight. Because Tammy was pulling her hair, punching her head, and kicking her damn titty out her shirt. So I don't care. Just because you may have did some more significant damage don't mean you got, if we're going on hits, then I don't know. But anyway, further down the line, you know, Judy put a roach in Priscilla's bed, and this is just craziness. It's craziness. And I got some in my eye, you know, I gotta get it out. Okay. So bear with me. So, but anyway. So this next episode, I'm pretty curious to see like what's going down. You know, this is the episode that they hyped up from the beginning when they showed the preseason previews, and Judy threw the the cereal in Priscilla's bed, and they start fighting, and somebody starts bleeding. But you know, one thing I noticed, they've been fighting like an awful lot on season, and like none of these girls going home. Maybe they just like keeping them in the house so they can keep fighting, keep building up them ratings. But I don't know. I still watch the show. It ain't right if I was on the show. I'd be fighting too. If they ain't kicking me off the show, I'm beating everybody's ass. Do you understand me? I don't think you do. Do you feel me? Because I hope that you would. But anyway, with that being said, what's that bitch? Shelly, she had on this next episode, I think she did something and put something up in Stacy's contacts. Now, I agree with like the pranks, but like, bitch, you taking it too far. You're trying to take my eyesight away. Not cool. Because as Stacy said, if she would have put that in her eye, she would have went blind. You're taking it too far, Shelly. Like I said, you're just a weak, sour apple bitter bitch, and I don't like you, and I'm not fucking with you. But anyway, so that's all I got to say on these reality shows, I'm pretty animated right now. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep, and, I'm pretty off the wall. But anyway, so this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to thumbs this video up. I want you to comment. Even if you leave your Twitter name, I will follow you. As long as you team follow back. Let's just make that clear. Follow me on Twitter at JustMeChambliss. That's JustMeChambliss. I will put that down in the more description box. And I'm out.